And to start the character analysis of Avatar Yangchen, it's good that we know that she was born in the Western Air Temple. And for those of y'all that know the show, the Air Temples were really divided up based off of gender. And the Eastern and Western Air Temples, those belong to the female airbenders. And the Northern and Southern Air Temples, those belong to the male airbenders. And also, when Yangchen was born, her most favorite person in the world was her older sister, Jetsun. But not like her sister. That because they were nuns. So it's like sister in that sense. And she was one of the caring and loving type of sisters, especially for someone like Avatar Yangchen. Like, I love this picture because it's like an accurate representation of how Jetsun was with Avatar Yangchen in regards to her being like her peace of mind. And also, she was a big time animal lover. I mean, animals would literally flock to her like a Disney princess. Like, nothing could go wrong. So when Yang Chen was bonding with these different type of animals, it came around the time where she had to, pick her sky bison, as what typical airbenders do. And once she made her selection, all is right in the world and is super peaceful.
But wait, there's more.
Oh yeah, and she was plagued by the voices of her past avatars. Like, she would hear their voices at a young age, and she would randomly, like clockwork, fall into these extremely painful fevers and epileptic fits. AKA, she would go into like these little episodes and would be painfully reliving the life of a past avatar, where she will be reliving it in extreme detail and she will be rambling the voices that are in her head. So imagine chilling with like a young Yang Chen and something like that happens in front of your eyes, where she didn't have control and you just had to like look.
Okay.
But with a young kid, Yang Chen tweaking out like this, and she been having this issue like ever since before she was 8. Basically at an extremely young age that she was having this issue. And the air nomads took her to like all the best healers. Like, they tried their best to help her with this issue. And they even documented her ramblings and her doing her reenactments just to figure out what the heck is she talking about, just so they can understand on how to help her. But the person that was documenting it, Dagmola, she cracked the puzzle eventually because she was like, wait a minute, I hear her rambling, and she mentions a Earth King from literally 300 years ago. And it turns out that Earth King had ties to a past avatar from 300 years ago. Dagmola and Jetsun was able to figure out the entire puzzle. It turns out, based off of the written documents, that Yang Chen was reliving the personal losses and the betrayals of all the past avatars. That's why they was extremely painful and detailed. They figured letting Yang Chen know would ease her mind. Well, one of the positives about, Yang Chen having those episodes and Dagmola and Jetsun able to figure out where it came from, figure out, hey, she's an avatar, which means Yang Chen learned that she was the avatar at the age of 11, younger than Aang. So, hooray! But, like, at the end of the day, they kind of had a problem still on their hands because she was still having, like, those episodes and those fits. And she's the avatar. Like, they can't send her out into the world and just,
Go crazy. Ah, go stupid. Ah, go crazy.
because they was like, we gotta figure out how to handle this issue because, like, what type of people will we be if we were to just let the avatar just go out into the world and she's not mentally stable or not ready? The other air nomads and Jetsun was trying to come up with a way to help Yang Chen in regards to these episodes to make them somewhat, how you say, manageable, because they got less painful as time went on. So Jetsun and Dagmola, they decided to, help out and be her avatar guide. And they went to the field that's at the top of the Western Air Temple. Just in case y'all forgot, the Western Air Temple is, the temples that are like all upside down on the edge of a cliff. So they went up there to meditate to see if Yang Chen could just try on her attempt to go into the spirit world. She got it on her first try. And when Yang Chen first got into the spirit world, she was amazed and thrilled at how beautiful it looked there. But that's until she came across a group called the Shishi. And the thing is, when she came across them in the spirit world, she wasn't terrified by them at all. But her past lives were. The whole time Yang Chen wasn't scared of them, she would look at him like, really? But her past lives fear was too powerful, causing the spirit to turn dark, and it caused Yang Chen to regress in age while in the spirit world. So with the situation being that grim and Yangchen being in that much danger, Jetsun took it upon herself to try to save Yangchen and shouting for her to wake up. And the thing is, it worked. But the sad part is, Jetsun died, and Yangchen was able to make it back into the physical world to realize that her sister is dead right beside her. And Jetsun's sacrifice was honored as her protecting the bridge between the humans and spirit world. And immediately after the funeral, Yangchen went off to go do research. And some of y'all are probably wondering, why she go off to do research right after the funeral? Well, I'm glad y'all asked. That's because she wanted to find who was the reason that her sister died because she wasn't scared. She was researching hard through the countless past avatars to find which one triggered the memory to put her in that much fear.
Smell like bitch in here. All y'all smell like bitch to me.
But after countless researching, she came up with nothing. She couldn't find it. And then she immediately started to think, was her sister Jetsun dying, was that her fault? Which in all honesty, that is a very tough thing for anybody to deal with. But then again, this series wouldn't be Avatar without a dead parent, dead sibling, or just a dead group of people. But first things first, Yangchen had to get with Dagmola in order to get her past lives in order and in check. Because the last thing Yangchen wants to happen again is the same thing that happened with Jisun, where her past lives will get in the way of her helping someone or saving someone that she cares about. And that turned Yangchen into the Avatar that we come to know at a very early age. And when I say she got her past lives in check, she got them in check. Yangchen was basically like this.
We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. With a football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown hind parts.
So after Yangchen spent all that time with Dagmola in order to get her past lives in check, she was able to build a sturdy bridge in order to collect all her past lives memory banks. So just in case she can pull the old-fashioned file cabinet out and just say, "Oh, this memory bank," whoop, and just pull it out. And she immediately got to work in regards to her avatar journey, trying to learn the four elements in order to maintain and keep peace throughout everybody and everywhere. Dagmola and the other elder caretakers placed Yangchen into the care of Master Boma, who would look after her until she was able to master all four elements and was to come into her own as an avatar. It's good to know that those elders and caretakers thought that much about Yangchen's well-being to place her under the care of somebody that they will know do the job correctly. Yeah, it's not like a group of elders to ever toss somebody off like that, but Yangchen was able to master all four elements and then become a full realized avatar and was ready to tackle her first mission.
Hello, Zuko here.
And if you like that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And also let me know what you think the next video should be based off of. Because like I say at the end of all my videos, I read every comment and I make sure that y'all are heard. Because I'm trying to get to 50K by the end of the year, I would love to have your support and hear more about your ideas. I hope you're able to apply these words in your everyday life. And Lily, thanks for watching. Oh, and a reminder, drink water.
Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love.